to our amazing teachers, our loving parents, and to my fellow students. Firstly, I would like to say that that's it. We truly are done. Drink it in. Honestly, it's one of the best feelings in the world to know that I won't have those endless nights doing IAs or EEs, cast reflections, or reading A Streetcar Named Desire the night before the exam. I am so glad to be, as I'm sure we all are, to be moving on to another great chapter in our lives. But let me take the time to reminisce and look back on the 6 years I've spent at BISP. From day one, in year 8, walking into tutor class, I knew this was a special place. The atmosphere was unlike anything I had ever experienced before. I never imagined that I would form such amazing relationships with different people of different nationalities, cultures, and ethnicities, and have experiences that would live with me forever. It's the same feeling that I am sure all of you can relate to. The residential trips were amazing. The memories were brilliant. Who can forget them? The competitiveness of Mr. Godfrey at Kanchanaburi. The haunted room that people supposedly heard screaming from on the Yawawit cast trip. And the endless stream of snakes invading our rooms. For the sporting events, not only was it a great experience for those playing, but also for those helping, spectating, and cheering. The greatest day of my life came in year 9 when on a muddy, miserable day, we won the football tournament on penalties, and it was the most amazing feeling. For the musical and arts events, whilst I'm here harping on about sporting events, there are those of you whom I sincerely acknowledge who have immense talents and have performed countless times in assemblies and concerts. The point of all this is we got to share unforgettable experiences with people whom we love and spend so much time with. That is what school is all about, and what BISP does so immaculately. The school allows us to find the right people, the right group, the right friend in order to thrive and blossom into the people we all hope to become whilst creating unforgettable memories together. It is without doubt that our teachers have nurtured us and allowed us to also become part of the people we are today, and have allowed us to experience some of those unforgettable memories. None of this would have been possible without them, and for that, can the students please join me in thanking them. Secondly, there are 7.6 billion people on this planet, and around 2 billion are between the ages of 2 and 18. That begs the question that you might think to yourself. In such a huge number of people, how am I going to make a difference? I don't have the answer to that question, but think about this. There are some children around the world who have to walk 10 kilometers to and from school and receive the bare minimum in terms of education. They do this whilst helping their parents make money so that they can be cared and fed. In comparison, here we are with ample amounts of food, drivers who take us to and from school, and an education system that prepares us for all of life's challenges. What a stark contrast. It really outlines how lucky we are. But the one great thing I love about the current cohort sitting in front of me is that it is full of people who are caring, loving, and determined. You are people whom I know will make a difference simply because it is in your nature to do so, and nothing and nobody will stop you. And so, this leads me to my third point. One flaw in the education system is that people are ultimately defined by what a piece of paper has to say about them, whether that piece of paper has a number or a letter. But does that piece of paper really characterize the person you are? On the 6th of July, all of us will receive that same piece of paper, giving us our IB points. Whatever that number may be, whether it be a 24 or a 45, does not change who you are. You are the same person you were before you got those grades, and you could still do the things you want to do in life, and nothing and nobody can stop you. It's just a matter of how badly you want it. And lastly, one thing I will ask of you before we depart and go our separate ways in life is that I want each and every single one of you to make a difference in the world, because we have been given the tools to do so. Make a change. Do something different, because you've only got one chance, one life to do it. Live life to its fullest and live with no regrets. The saddest summary of life can be epitomized in 3 phrases: could have, would have, should have. Live in the now and cherish every single second of it. Here today, it is not a goodbye you say to your fellow peers, but a see you in the future. Do your best out there, guys. Be passionate, be inspirational, and be yourself. Rebecca and I thank you for the support and wish you all the best of luck in all your future endeavors. Can the class of 2018 please join me on the stage to perform Hail, Rain or Sunshine?